Zambia Blog Talk Radio.
Happy 10th year anniversary to the Liso Foundation. Hello, everyone. I am Febika Ira, founder of the Liso Foundation. Our mission is to promote a better lifestyle for children, their families, and the community with emphasis on education, community development, and youth empowerment. I am so excited to share with you that the Liso is now 10 years. 10 years as of October 8th, 2023. Woo, woo, that is a milestone that we need to celebrate. Therefore, this is an invitation. It is an invitation that you come celebrate with us. It'll be a brunch celebration on November 18th. It'll be a Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. We look forward to celebrating this milestone of service with you. It is a family-oriented event because we've always had children at our events. From day one, our first event, we've always had children. It is a youth empowerment initiative. Therefore, this is no exception. We want our children to come there, have fun, enjoy their brunch meals, and celebrate. Please bring them. The registration.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's September 11th, 2023. Welcome to ZBTR TV. We are broadcasting live on Facebook at Zambia Blog Talk Radio. We are on YouTube at ZBTR TV. We want you to let a friend know that ZBTR TV is live and invite a friend and tell them to join us as we begin a wonderful discussion today. I have two amazing ladies as guests. Every family grows, every community grows, nations grow. I remember when Zambia's population was 9 million. Now I believe we're almost 20. So in view of that, the dynamics of how life and things happen and is done begins to change. And certain things begin to happen. It represents different needs. It represents different things that need to be done. So today, as you could see from our flyer, our theme is Diaspora Community Events. Because the community has grown, there has to be certain things happening to meet certain needs and certain things that come up. All right. So let me invite you to our discussion. My first guest, we have a two shows in one segment. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a little bit tricky. All right. So my first guest today is not a stranger to this show. She's been here before, and we are going to talk about some of the amazing things she's doing. Coach Febi Kaira, joining me from the neighborhood of Dallas, Texas. Hi, Febi. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Pastor Nathan. Thank you for having me today. How are you?
How are you doing? How is the clan? How is the Kahira clan?
The clan is managing and thriving. I am very thankful that they were able to accommodate me this morning to be able to spend some time with you. So I do want to give a shout out to the Kaira household.
All right. Yes, because you are a mother, and the motherhood and the wifehood comes with certain responsibilities. Congratulations, 10 years, the Liso Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you.
And also, congratulations, you were honored. I would like you to tell our people watching about, you were given an award. Is it 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago?
It was a week ago.
A week ago. Tell us about that award.
Yes, last week, Friday, November 3rd, the Liso Foundation was being honored. So I am very thankful and honored on behalf of the Liso Foundation. We are 10 years. That award was a description of excellence and commitment in serving the community. So that award is based on answering the call
Mm.
in the sector of community service and serving on a high level.
Oh,
That's what
wow.
that award means. So we are very thankful for 10 years and a little bit of the Liso Foundation. What we do is we promote a better lifestyle for children, their families, and the community with
Mm.
emphasis on education, community development, and youth empowerment.
All right.
That's what that award was for.
Excellent. Congratulations again. So, Daliso, 10 years. Take us 10 years back. I mean, what inspired you to start this foundation?
Amazing.
Mm.
That is always a difficult question. 10 years later, because it is a calling. And
Mm.
with a
I like
calling,
the way you are putting it, that it's a calling, uh,
it,
which
it,
means it has got no end, right?
it has no end. And even if I say no, I can't sleep.
Mm.
It will keep coming because it is a call knocking. And
Mm.
so when you say, no, I can't do it this time, we all have an inner critic. And the inner critic says, no, Fabi, you cannot do this. Like there are larger organizations out there. Let me give you an example. World Vision over there.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? That's the inner critic. However, the calling keeps on coming because it doesn't matter on what level you are serving. The calling is to serve on what you are able to.
Mm.
That's where Daliso came from. So the calling was very specific. It was a school support perspective. So you can support in the area of school supplies, or you can support in any area that you can based on any educational level. So
Okay.
coming to America, we know that there are so many opportunities. And when we saw that school supplies seemed to be not very expensive comparing to where we come from,
Yeah.
I was like, we can do this. Therefore, I had to take that calling to my husband and said, listen,
Mm.
you go there with insecurities, like, what is he gonna say? Like, I don't know. I'm not able to do this. And he was like, babe, that's a great idea. I think we can do that. Let's start with school supplies. Let's start off with pencils. So we
Okay.
started with pencils, but I'm a talker. So I kept talking, like, this is what we're doing. And I kept sharing that information with people, and they were drawn to the school supplies idea. And so they
Mm.
kept giving. And we're like, let's do backpacks because the children, they carry plastic bags to school. And 10 years ago, a backpack, you can find it for $2. It was
Mm.
$2 at Walmart. And we went to Walmart and we would grab all of them, and they would look at us like, you have such a large family. And I'm like, yes, we do have a large family. And
Yes, we do.
people were drawn to the vision, and that's how the Liso kept on going. So the idea was from 2012, and I babysat it until 2013. In
Okay.
2013, we registered as a nonprofit. So we became legal in 2013, but we never went public until 2014.
All right. Wow. The behind the scenes work, right? The
It
behind the
was
scenes work.
behind the scenes because we were like, I don't know, like, what are people going to say? Like, what are you doing? So behind the scenes felt comfortable for my household. So we worked behind the scenes, and we did our first shipment. You can tell I looked like 10 years ago.
Mm.
Uh, we did our first shipment in 2014.
Okay.
That was before we even went public. In 2014,
So
we
you
had
were doing all this behind the scenes, and when you said you went to Walmart and bought all these backpacks, was that from your family coffers?
that was from my family household.
Uh-huh.
That was not from the public because we were still trying to structure ourselves. When you're telling people that you have a nonprofit, they'll be asking you, are you registered? Like, can you tell us more about it? Where are the materials going? And it took me a while to construct how to deliver the LISO.
Mm.
So when I was comfortable to deliver what we are doing and what the mission is, then I was able to tell the public. But we did not start having a lot of people up until we launched on April 18th, 2015,
Mm-hmm.
when we launched. But we had already sent 2 boxes then. So when we were sharing with people, there was evidence there that this is
That
what
this is
we
what
have
we are
done.
doing. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so I want you to zero in just for a few seconds, a few minutes on the statement you have made. I was still processing how to deliver Daliso. Why do you think most of the things or projects that we embark on tend to fail? Is it we rush or we don't sort of, you know, I'll use this word, chew on what we are doing, process what we are doing, and work on it behind the scenes before you can even take it out there? What do you think the issues are?
That is a very great question, Pastor Nathan.
Mm,
So, from observations, especially with local nonprofits like a small business like
yeah.
Daliso,
Mm,
it's the reputation. The reputation of some small nonprofits is that donors have provided materials. However, the recipients were not receiving those materials. So there are a few individuals who have messed that reputation.
wow.
So it has been a negative reputation. Like, why would I give? I don't even have proof that the beneficiaries are receiving these materials. So that's where some of the insecurities come from with local nonprofits. So that process was to give proof on
Mhm.
all the projects we've done with the Liso Foundation from day one. I wanted to provide proof. If you give school supplies, I know the people who've given. So
Mm,
the amazing part is when they give a certain particular of school supplies or backpacks, I would send them the picture of that child receiving those materials so they
wow.
know this was delivered. So it is not a rushing process. Like,
Mm,
I do delay on working on this project because I want to provide that excellence to them so they can continue to keep giving. But the reputation is key, the consistency is key. You don't do it one time. It is
mm,
very exciting to come up with an idea like, oh, I'm going to serve my community. It's very exciting,
yeah.
but the work is very difficult. The action is very difficult. And so, to maintain that consistency and reputation, that's where the processing comes from. And then you have that delay, and then the project do slow down. But some people will give up in the process, and some will take it on.
So share with us how you actually do the actual mobilization, fundraising, whatever word applies there. How is the process actually done? Because what you do is you ask for school supplies, right? So how do you do it?
Right. So when we started off with the school supplies. So
Mm,
when Daliso comes up, people know us as school supplies. But we are 10 years later. So at the beginning of this show, you were talking about growing. So we
yes.
have grown. With the school support, where the school supplies come from, we work with the community. So we have the community development there. But in addition to that, we do have the LISO Leadership Varsity.
Okay.
That's where we cultivate leadership on the youth besides material things. And then we have the Daliso Girls Mentorship. It is
Mm,
a program for girls because there are certain things you cannot share with boys around. But let me take you back to the school supplies process. It is word of mouth for the most part.
okay.
I have I have been comfortable being uncomfortable because it is in a position of asking. So you are asking. Sometimes it could
Yes.
be begging, sometimes it's asking. I run a nonprofit, and this is what we do. We focus on education. So you run them the whole thing, and we collect school supplies. I would love for you to donate. And they'll be like, amazed. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you for letting me know.
Hmm.
And they would give. When they give those school supplies, we pack them at home in the garage. So I have my family pack. They work. I make them work. Starting from Nevea and Jaden, both of them work in the garage, pack school supplies. When we pack, we connect with Amazon. So Amazon is the shipping company that has been helpful with us. Shout out to
Okay.
Amazon for the last 10 years. And they come pick them up. And sometimes we've been in a position where we have to deliver to their storage for them to pick up. When that's
Okay.
done, it goes to Zambia. In Zambia, we do have a reliable connection that picks up the school supplies and delivers to the children. That was that picture that you saw with the backpacks. That is a distribution ceremony where the kids gather around and they get their school supplies. Pictures are taken, then those pictures are given back to the donors, and we start the process over again.
All right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Those of you who are watching and you're interested in getting more information, she can you can tell she's a preacher in the making. You're interested in the information of what Daliso does. There's the website, dalisofoundation.org. Okay, Fabi, before we get into the 10th anniversary branch, which is coming up this coming weekend, a week from today, one of the challenges or one of the things when you're running an organization that you are faced, okay, as a wife, as a mother, as a woman, how have you balanced your life? How do you balance things, trying to navigate all these things?
Yes, Pastor Nathan.
Mm,
Balancing is tough, I will tell you. But I go back to the core. So, the core of this mission is that whether I want to do it or I don't want to do it, it
mm,
must be done. Somebody must speak up the call and say, I will do it. Because if you do not answer the call, it will always be in the back of your head like, what if I did it?
mm,
What would have happened? I am very thankful that my household does accommodate me in doing ministry work. I am not just a mother. I
mm,
am a mother of a typical child and a neurodivergent child. So that is very tough. My life is centered on therapy. You can mention different therapies: therapy,
mhm,
physical, speech, occupational. We do it. And my husband and I work as a team. When I'm not able to do it, he does it. He steps in. I am very thankful for my husband because he has really accommodated me to be on the forefront and he works behind the scenes. But we do the work together. And sometimes we step up. So we travel quite a bit because we do need to regroup and refresh. We
yes.
travel as a family, we travel as a couple, but at the end of the day, it's because if you are just sunk in the house, you can go crazy. I have to go get some fresh air somewhere, and I love water, so I must go somewhere where there is water,
Where
and
there's
that
water, right?
so that is very refreshing to us. But at
Mm,
the end of the day, it is agreeing as a family. I do talk to my children about Daliso. At this time, Jaden understand what Daliso is. Even with the event that we do have, there are some delegations that Jaden has, and he has accepted that is a part of my household. And
yes.
Nevea is coming through. But with Lamek and myself, we have come to that agreement. Like, we have to manage our professional lifestyle. I have a full-time job.
Yes, of
That
course.
cause for it is mentally draining in addition to all these duties.
Mm,
But yes, as much as we can talk about God, God helps those people who help themselves.
mm,
He is at the center of everything that I do and what we do as a family. But at the same time, I have to give the assignment to him so he can delegate and we can thrive together. Like, I need to represent you well. Tell me what I need to do.
Excellent. All right, we have a big event, a major event coming up next weekend. That is, what do you call it? November 18th, right?
It is November 18th.
November 18th. I would like you to talk about that and tell our listeners what to expect, where the event is being held, and what is involved in that process. We are,
Amazing.
we are calling everybody to participate in this. That's why we need to talk about it. So tell us about what is coming up next weekend.
Awesome. This is an invitation. If you are here locally in the Dallas Fort Worth area, this is an invitation. If you are not in the Dallas Fort Worth area, you can support. Any
Mm,
event does have sponsors. You can support behind the scenes, that is financially. You can support a family to come to the event, or you can donate to the cause. The event is going to be in the Little Elm area. It is
mm,
at the Rec Center at the lakefront in Little Elm. If you do Google the Rec at lakefront, it will come up. It is near the Cove. So that's like a main area, the Cove. And it'll be at 11 a.m. It is a brunch. We wanted to do brunch because anything that we do with Deliso, the children are at the center of what we do. Youth
exactly.
empowerment is at the center of what we do. By default, families are involved. Therefore, they will come there and bring their children. We are going to celebrate 10 years. At the same time, this is an opportunity to educate because our children don't meet very often. They only meet on certain occasions. This is one of those occasions. They
Okay.
will learn about culture. They will learn about how they manage. It's different household. How do they keep up? I
Mm,
remember when we did an event last year, Pastor Nathan, and you were there. We had quite a few youths over there. It was amazing to see how they were connecting because it was much easier in that environment for them to connect, whether they're middle school or high school, but they had a common ground.
mm,
And we were like, we need to do this more often. So that's the reason why the youth are coming. And although, although this is a 10-year celebration, it
yes.
is to bring our youth
Youths.
in the community together, that way they can learn and they know of each other
Mm,
and it'll be empowering. One of the things that we want to do is to help our youths communicate better, and
that's right.
in that environment they will be able to do that because they see someone else do it.
Mm.
When it comes to cost, it is $40 per household.
Okay. What does household mean? How many people? Somebody can bring 12, you know? What
Amazing.
what is household?
We will go with the average. An average household does encompasses 4 to 5 individuals. That
Mm,
would be your registration. I know some household is on one people or two people, and it'll be $40 either way. Understanding the meaning of charity work. So with the $40, it does include your meals and a t-shirt for each member of the household. I do
okay.
want to be very transparent, Pastor Nathan.
Mm. It's
I've been in so
important.
many events, and other people on this platform have been in so many events. And when buying a t-shirt, the t-shirt by itself, it is $25 or plus. It can be 20, 25 or plus, and the registration is different. Knowing that this is a charity event, $40 was very accommodating.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the people that are coming do understand that the $40 is like an accountability. Like, I'll be there, I'm coming, but not
Mm.
like you're being charged $40 a
It's
piece.
not like you're making a profit out of it. It's not fundraising.
It is not fundraising. We're not making a profit out of this at all.
Okay. So when we come, what should we expect? I know you have alluded to it a little bit about the kids getting together, and I enjoy events where you have young people. It's fun. It's amazing. I mean, I enjoyed the last event. So somebody watching probably is asking to say, what should I expect when I get there?
Awesome. What you're going to expect is Pastor Nathan will be there. I want to tell you that Pastor Nathan is the sponsor of the Lisa Foundation, one of the sponsors, and I'm so thankful. Let me tell the public how great you are. You have been there from day one. I would have loved to see that picture from our first event, Pastor Nathan, where
From our first event. Oh, where I was wearing shorts. Is that the one at the park?
at the park, we came from the park to the hotel.
Yeah, I remember. You know that I wanted to put it there, then I said, no, I'm not showing my legs to the world.
We've come a long way. Um, yes, it is educational. When we do events, it is great when we have a summit type of event or seminar type of event where you
Mhm.
have educators educate. It is not only a celebration, you will be educated. So I cannot give all the details of what we're going to have, but I know we're going to have great communicators there, uh, whether it is on mental health, they will be there. We do have a couple of educators that are coming, one to talk about education, special needs education, and the other one will be talking about mental health. And then we do have a youth empowerment uh, communicator there. And then we have most of the community have already registered. They're coming. So I'm very excited. The theme is community. It only makes sense
Community.
because it's community. It only makes sense because we cannot, like, I cannot do everything by myself.
That's
When the
right.
community gathers, we can do more. And our community has been amazing. Locally and global, the community is very supportive. So this is an invitation. Come join us, celebrate with us. If you are not able to come, you can sponsor the event. dalisofoundation.org/event. If you go to Facebook on the Dalisa Foundation page, I did record some walkthroughs on how you can register for the event or how you can sponsor the event. So you
Mm.
do have tools and resources to do that. All you have to do is take action. And we look forward to celebrating with you. I can't believe it's been 10 years.
Yeah, that's how just time flies just like that. All right. So when is the next mobilization project for the backpacks and school supplies? When is the next one happening? Some people are saying they want to participate.
I would love that. So if you are going to participate, please contact me on the Laser Foundation. You can share with me. Most people watching this, they do have access to my inbox on Facebook or they have my phone number. You can contact me.
Mm.
As soon as we're done with this branch celebration, because it's a lot of work. Oh my goodness, let me tell you,
Oh, yes.
it is a lot of work. So when this branch event is done, we are in the planning, everything is ready to go. We're waiting for the event. When that is done, we're going to start packing. We do need to pack. So I need to check when the next time Amazon is shipping. Shout out to Amazon. So if they're shipping January, then that would be January. Because after
Mm.
this event, we're going to gather the kids so they can park in the garage, have fun. We're going to have a parking party. So that's that. And then we are in the background discussing how we are putting together the Daliso Leadership Varsity Program. I
Okay.
do have a couple of mentors, Pastor Nathan. So that discussion is successful. We do have mentors that we're in a discussion on how we are going to deliver that program. So those are the
Excellent.
two major things coming up as of January 2024.
Excellent. So just let us know, keep us posted on what is going on. Before we go away, your husband is giving you a big shout out. Okay. The Liso Foundation's 10th year branch anniversary celebration. And Miss Winnie from Insaka Talk Show and Winnie Musonda Foundation. She's coming up in 2 minutes' time. We'll support you,
I love
Mama.
both of them. I love both of them.
Congratulations. And the one and only Alex says, Joe Bodan, Coach Fabi Kaira, you are doing an amazing job. So, DFW community and everybody watching.
I do have one more thing though. Let me say
Yes,
it out
please.
loud. Okay, I'm very thankful for those comments. I love all of them. All of them. We are connected. So I have seen Nelly. Shout out to Nelly. She is such a huge supporter of Daliso. Alec, love him. Promoter of Daliso. The Winnie. Let me tell you about Winnie. Winnie and I work behind the scenes, and we have worked on some things together. I have met Winnie twice, but when we first started talking, I had never met her before, and she invited Daliso to her event.
Isn't
That
it
was the first
amazing?
time.
Sorry to cut you short. When we do these events, the networking, meeting people, and just connecting. That's what I love about these events. Like I told somebody, about which your husband and I just came from Chicago, and I just enjoy meeting the people. I mean, I don't drink, I don't whatever, but I just enjoy meeting people. Isn't that part
Networking,
of
networking,
networking?
networking.
Yeah, that's for educated people. Those of us who went up to grade 7, we just enjoy meeting people. Yeah. Me, I just love meeting people. I don't care what your opinion is about the parties and all that.
That's so funny.
I just love meeting people. Congratulations on 10 years of service, Daliso. See you next weekend. Okay, that's Nelly right there. All right,
Thank
Winnie.
you. Thank you so much for having me, and shout out to my husband Lamek. Thank you, Pastor Nathan. I am so honored to have spent these last 30 minutes with you.
You
Thank
are
you.
amazing. Thank you, Miss Fabi. I am looking forward to an amazing time next weekend.
See you there.
All right, see you next weekend. All right, everybody. Okay, coming up is Winnie Musonda Foundation. Today it's a double. We are doing a double hit here. All right, that's what we are doing. So stay tuned as we speak to Winnie Musonda Foundation.
Zambia Blog Talk Radio.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our second part of our two-part in one segment session. Like I said, those of you that probably logged in or joined us a few minutes after I started my conversation with Fabi, when the community grows, when the family grows, when a nation grows, when anything grows, it also represents different needs that arise. And when that happens, people have to step up. Like Fabi said, she had this call on her heart. So we have somebody else in the community who decided to step up and meet a certain need. Look at you with that millionaire smile. Good
Oh,
morning.
yes, pick on it.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Pastor Nate?
Have you recovered from Chicago?
Chicago, you can't recover from Chicago.
You can't recover.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to, what's the word? I think I'm allowed to do what I'm just about to do.
Yes, please.
Just stay like, don't recover until we get into the Insaka. I forget the word that Priska used. She's going to kill me.
Oh, the Insaka Gala, the yellow, the gold carpet.
Oh, I like. Can you say that again?
Yeah, we have a gold carpet event for the
It's called what? Insaka?
The Insaka Gala gold carpet.
Wow.
I think balance equal control, but I think that's why we are
wachimvera chizungu icho ati
2024.
Insaka gold carpet?
Yeah, we are trying to be different. We are the Instacart, so we are trying to be different. And we want people to come and just see like, okay, this is something.
That while and they think if
But it's coming up 2024.
2024.
Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, Winnie Musonda, founder of Winnie Musonda Foundation. She's also a co-host and producer, founding member of the famous Insaka Talk Show, where they talk about anything and everything which I can't talk about. You need to listen to that show and listen to the things that these ladies talk about. Winnie, welcome. It's good to have you here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Sorry, I had to wake you up in the morning and you had to get dressed up to do this.
That's okay. I'll do it over and over again.
Winnie Musonda Foundation, somebody listening to this for the first time, what prompted the formation of that foundation and what is Winnie Musonda Foundation about?
So usually if you ask people when they have they want to do something, they usually bring up, oh, I'm gonna name it in my uncle's name or my sister's name. And I'll go back a little bit. The nonprofit of Winnie Musonda Foundation is because I lost 3 siblings to HIV/AIDS. And then I didn't want to make it in their name. And I wanted to not to sit down and talk about, oh, my sister died, oh, my brother died. I didn't want to be in a place of pity and feeling pity for myself. And I was like, should I name it Helen or should I name it Henry or Chipasha? I was like, no, I'm going to name it Winnie Musonda Foundation because I'm going to do the work for myself to be better and make sure I can change the world, knowing that I lost my sibling, but I can do better. And I can get healed from that. And I think it has come very well to my family, especially my mom, knowing that I did not use none of my siblings' name. I used my name.
Okay.
It has given us more family because we have so many kids. And my mom always said, I'm so grateful. I lost 3, but I have so many kids. We don't even get to mention my brothers. So
when you say so many kids, you're talking about
the children in Hope Foundation.
Okay, Hope Foundation. Okay. So Hope Foundation is something or part of what Winnie Musonda does?
This is what Winnie Musonda does. So Winnie Musonda Foundation have children. So we have 120 kids that we've been helping from, it's been 12 years now.
Okay.
And we do walks. And like I said, the reason what pumped me was when I lost my sibling, I was taking care of my nieces and my nephews in my mom's house. And then I realized that there were so many children who don't have aunties and uncles to help them. So we just didn't want to pick kids from the street. We could have picked kids from the street, but I wanted to go to the clinic so that these kids understand why they're there, why they're taking medication. And I wanted to be just legit. When you get the kid who's in the hospital or the clinic, they understand than getting somebody and then just start from the beginning. So we went that route.
Okay.
Yeah.
How doing these things?
Hope. Hope up. Hope for me.
Doing these things requires a lot of time.
Yes.
Requires a lot of money. We can't run away from that.
Yeah.
And you have personal responsibilities. You are a mother.
Yep.
How has that worked over the 12 years? How have you raised money? How have you mobilized? How have you navigated your way through the 12 years?
And I'll tell you, it hasn't been easy. People might look at me and they'll be like, oh, she can do it. It's been easy. It's very hard. So what I do in the beginning of the year, every time I get paid, I put a little amount of money on the side every time I get paid because I know I need to do this. It's been in my heart and I have hope that we'll be able to be successful in helping these kids. So we go through events and sometimes me and my team, we sponsor those events. But I can't even run away from it. We have people in our community, like Fabi was saying, our community has been they've been so grateful, and they've been always supports. When we do the walks, I do AIDS Walk New York, where we give out the t-shirt. We give out, like, you come, you donate a t-shirt. I think it's $20 towards that. We have like lunch. We walk 2 hours. That helps us to help the kids paying for school fees or activities that they have in Zambia. And we have the galas that we do. And the galas, when people, like, it's $140 if they come and they do extra donation, we do that. And we do have people in the community who just say, Winnie, ninkwatako akapiaka, can you put in your fund so you can send it to the kids? So the community has been very helpful, especially as Zambians. We are so many of us here, but there are people, there are angels among our Zambians. Some of them are not, but we do have angels.
Yeah, you see, when you get to that, don't even get me started when you start talking about Zambians, because Zambians have got the power to spend. Remember that show I did last week?
Yes.
We dropped $250,000 in Chicago.
Yep.
So don't mess with them Zambians. They got the money. Just treat them well, and they will send it to you.
Yep.
It's possible. The problem is we are too critical of ourselves. We always want to. Don't focus or blow the negative. There's negative everywhere. As great as America is, it's got its own issues. Okay?
That's true.
As wonderful a country Zambia is, it has its own issues. Let's not focus on the negatives.
No, I would say that I don't focus in that, because I do have a great support system, and I do have a great team. And then we put everything on the table. And when you work in an organization like I am, because I know God knows it's a multiple million organization where it's going to end up, you really have to be transparent. Like, really, I don't even touch the money. We have Whooper, she's an accountant. She handles that. All I do is like, Whooper, we have to pay this girl for school. She said, okay, I'll send you the money. You send it. Or use the card, send it. It just feels so good knowing that somebody else is having their position and we're doing it right.
Okay. Before we talk about the gala coming up, let's talk about, let's watch this. Let's watch this.
Hi, my name is Mike Zulu, and I just want to say thanks for Winnie Sondao Foundation for the thing that has done to me. Like, I'm one of the Winnie Sondao Foundation beneficiaries. Yeah, and I just want to say thanks for the organization, what it's doing to people, like the way they are helping people in this world. Like, I just want to say thanks for the thing that you have done for me. Like, I was introduced to the organization, it was 6 years ago, yeah, and I want to stop my education, and they have taken me back to school, and by now I'm in my final secondary level. I'm completing this year, I'm finishing my school, of which is soon I'll go to college, I'll be working. Yeah, affected or affected, we fight together. Winnie Sondao Foundation. I just want to say thanks a lot for the organization that has done to me.
You told me the story about that young man, and it's very inspiring and touching. So let's tell everybody watching about that young man.
Every time I see that, I smile, and this smile is a kind of tears of joy or laugh of joy. This young man, like, every time I talk about it, I feel like, I kind of tear up, but I'm happy at the same time. So it's like you're just overexcited. I become so grateful to God when I see that. So his name is Mike Zulu. Mike Zulu was staying with his aunt. It's a double orphan. And then when the kids do, we call satellite activities, they were walking in Mumishi, and then they saw him and they said, oh, what are you doing? What are you guys wearing the t-shirt? Can I have one? And then I think he said, oh, you can come to our facility. We can give you one. You can join. It's like, but this is
in Lusaka, right?
This is in Lusaka. I could have shown you the first video that he was talking, but I'll go here. So you should come. So they invited him to come. He went to the clinic. They found out he was infected with HIV/AIDS, was born with it. He was really, really sick. If you see in the video, he was really, really sick. He couldn't even talk. He would
Wow.
cough every minute he was talking. And then he was in grade 8. And then we said we're gonna take him to school. And he went to school. He's been in the community school. It took, I think, 1 year since we put up and he started drinking medication and helping. After 1 year, he was doing so well. So seeing him 4 years later, him in grade 12, he's writing his exams and he
Wow.
wants to become a doctor. Like, I feel like, God, what more can you do? Like, that's just peace and love. So I'm grateful. So that's a
Amazing.
young man. When I see him, like when he calls me, they call me mommy. And they say, Mommy, how are you? I'm doing well. He's everything okay? I'm just checking on you. My name is Mike. Today, I'm just finishing my mock exams. That's what he was telling me a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping I'm going to do better. I have no time to be going to facilities every weekend. I want to study because I want to pass my grade 12 exams and I want to go to college. I want to become a doctor because from where you took me from, every time I watch the video, I didn't know that was me. If it says it's not him, it feels like it's another person. So I'm just grateful to see the work that Williamson Foundation is doing. And through the community, we are able to do this.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you.
Priska says, hello, Winnie.
What's up, my sister from another mother?
I believe this is Dr. Bupe, right?
No,
Paul Bupe?
I
No.
think about Paul Wupe. I think so.
I enjoyed joining the walk in support of your effort. Keep it up.
Paul Wupe, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Akalamba beso.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, Winnie, love that video. Great works. So proud of the works that you are doing. You are amazing. Okay, let's get to the event that is coming up. Let's talk about this.
This is the gala that's coming up December 9th. It's $145. And this gala helps out when we do these events like this. It gives us a little bit cushion to be able to spend for so many kids. Like this year, 4 children went to college. Next year, we are hoping we can take about 10 kids to college. Guys, we have so many kids who are very smart. They did well with their grade 12 result last year. We were not able to take all of them. So if we can come here and spend a little $20 extra, because in 145, you're going to have cocktail, you're going to have 3-course meal, dinner, and then it's premium bar. So warwa kula nwina pofye wafi wa ya wawela. So but only before wawela, make a donation towards our cause, guys, because it's not easy to pull up stuff like this. It's not easy. We're working day and night just to make sure we do the right thing on a children's side, but we need your support. We are your community. We are part of us. You guys, you're part of us, and through you, we're able to help our children. We can't do this without anyone. So please come to New York. And if you're not able to come to New York or come to the gala, you can still sponsor. You can still buy a ticket. Pay forward, buy for somebody else who can come. Or even if you're not coming, that 145 can do something to a college student. So
Okay. Now, you are telling Zambians they can drink limitless
yes,
on
it's
145.
all you can from the time wine get at 6 o'clock by 12 midnight. Kula and wafi. You're gonna be drinking the drinks. There'll be everything is inclusive. Cocktail is right there. They keep the cocktail. You can go and eat back and forth, but you're gonna come and then you get to see so many of what we have done in the last 10 years, and you'll be so amazed to see how everything is unfolding. So don't think your money is going to waste. Actually, your money.
So even if I'm not able to come to New York, I can still contribute using
Yes,
that
please.
cash app there,
You
right?
can still contribute.
Did I write it properly? Is it correct?
Yes.
Okay. So everybody watching, let's put in $50, $20.
Everything goes a long way.
Cash up there, and we can send those kids to school. The need is great. I am really encouraged that today we are talking about. Here's one of my relatives. She says, "I'm
I
inspired by
love her.
you, dear Winnie." Oh, this one is also amazing.
She's coming.
These lazy
She's
women are.
amazing.
These lazy women are special. Jonas is just saying, Pastor Nathan, please. Hi, Nancy. I'm encouraged that both conversations today, you and Fabi, about education. Remember the Twale Kula, our parents kept taking Posamanuk school.
Yeah.
I know these kids want to get educated, but because of the circumstances, okay? The parents died from AIDS or of AIDS, whichever the word is, and they can't just do it. So even if you are not able to go to what? To New York and have that limitless drinking.
Drinking free for all. It seems like it's free.
Mm.
It's like it's free drinks. It's free, so you can just come back and drink. And then I forgot to tell you, Annette, it's on payment plan. So for this week,
Oh,
we're
by the way, I
$50.
forgot about the payment plan.
This week at $50.
I-
Next week $50,
I'm,
you'll be done.
I'm gonna reveal a little secret here. Priska and I were talking about your payment plan. Who does a payment plan for an event? That's a new one, okay?
No, because I don't have the money, so maybe I can pay $50 today, and next week I'll do. That's why go payment plan.
Your payment plan, they can call you. Let me put the
Yes,
number
please
there.
call me for payment plan.
That's the number there.
Yes, go. Yeah.
Okay. Payment plan. I like that. So the event is December 9th.
Yes.
And, it's the money that will be raised will go towards Winnie Muson, the Hope Foundation, to help kids go to school,
Yes.
to help the kids get the medication, to help the kids get supplies, to get the kids get back on their whatever. So if somebody calls you, they will get all the information they need, right?
Yes, because the main goal is to have a community center. You know how in America
Okay, let's talk about that. The community center where? In Zambia?
in Zambia.
Don't.
Matero.
All right.
Yeah. So we do have two places in Matero. We're gonna have a community center because that's where we started. But the mission, we're gonna take it Ku Chongwe. That's where the farms is. Yeah, but we want a community center in Matero because most of our kids that we started with, they're in Matero. So they can be able to do their homework and have food banking. They can be able to eat once a day. Eventually, we can have a place where they can live because some kids, they live in a different environment. You know, I have
Yes.
had one of my children who told me, I like staying with the aunt. I'm trying to speak Bemba, not too much Bemba. Staying with the aunt, thinking, well, they loved her, they loved him, so they would give him a 1 cup, 1 spoon, 1 plate. He thought because of he was missing his mom because they put his mommy's initials, but because of stigma, they didn't want his cup to mix with everybody else's cup.
Oh, okay.
So we still have those stories up to now. There's still stigma. So if we kind of for the children when they meet at the community center, they have a different way of loving each other, be joyful because they are in the same environment, in the same status. So we want to promote that for them. So we are working towards the community. Yep.
Okay. Before we go back to the gala again, can you talk about this?
So this is amazing. This is awesome. Aktubupe was in Zambia last year in the wintertime. That was a Christmas end of the year party.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah.
Is this at the Hope Foundation home? At the
Yes,
foundation?
it's an Up Foundation home. So this is at the end of a year party. We usually have a party. Kids will come and they will have lunch, and then they will have dinner. And then guess who's sitting next to them? That lady that's my mother.
Oh, the one in
in the red. Yes.
In the red. Okay.
So
wow.
imagine she lost 3 kids, but she has so many, and she's so grateful. And she says,
amazing.
I don't even know how you do this, but I'm happy because you've given me a purpose. Yeah.
Purpose is the key word right there. Okay. Purpose is the key word. It's very important.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Msanje says, congratulations, Wawini, for all you do in memory of your deceased siblings. It is inspiring. Yeah. All right. So again, once again, those of us watching, if you would like to get in touch with Winnie for that payment plan,
Please call this number.
Priska, it's all good. We are family. Tatwale mwamba negatively. We're talking about the payment plan.
Winning now. I'm sure Priska, knowing Priska, I'm sure I just win talk with that man. I'm gonna make a payment plan.
No, we were just talking about the payment plan. That's all. We didn't say anything negative. So those watching, there's a payment plan. Call Winnie on that number. Okay. So no, December 9. What's
December
on
9.
what's on the program, by the way, apart from limitless drinking?
Yes, that I think that should be the number one. But do of a limitless drinking. When you come in here, you're just gonna go cut louse as you go back. But we do have
Nasirere is going to call you for prayer session. Okay.
no, we do have so I'm a fashion designer. I sew clothes. That's the other fun fact about me. And I haven't done that in a long time. So I have people like Priska and by Ruthie Cook, other friends of mine, they've been saying, Winnie, be like or something. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have some pieces that I'm gonna sew and I'll be doing auction sales. So me and Mainga, we're gonna do their fashion show, just like a little bit, not for a long time. And we have our keynote speakers. I'm gonna put it out there because I'm waiting for them to just say, okay, put up the photos. But we'll have a projector and show people what we have done and what we achieve and what we do along the year and what we are hoping to have and achieve in the year or next year or 5 years from now. Yeah.
Amazing.
But we won't be too much speakers. We won't do too much of the speaking, Mayban. We'll give you time. We're gonna speak because it's our gala. We're gonna talk about what we're doing, and then you can drink.
And the music?
Oh, we have DJ Yeka Yeka, and DJ Yeka Yeka always comes through. DJ Yeka Yeka and Flow Kids, so they are amazing.
So it starts at 6 p.m., 7 p.m.
6 p.m. to 12 midnight.
6 p.m. to 12 midnight. Interesting. So those of you that would like to get in touch with Winnie, that's the number over there. And so that I think this helps just, people looking at, just call that number and Winnie will give you all the information. What's coming up next year? Apart from this one, let me go
the Insaka Gala. We're calling the Insaka Gold Carpet.
Yeah, Kuriakan to Clotilde. Are you listening to this? Where is that?
Clotilde, she's coming. No, we are hoping like next year.
That's why I love about these shows because we make it fun. It's family oriented. I'm looking for that. Wow. Why can't I find what Nelly wrote? She wrote something about Nelly. Where is what you wrote? I want to put it up so that the people see. Okay, here it is.
It's like a gold,
gold carpet. So the carpet will be gold.
Everything will be gold. Namastas, if it kalabi, if it pop.
No, by name for gold mukash time when.
No. I think it's gonna be black tie. It's gonna be black tie. Men wears nice suits.
Why are you forcing me to wear?
No, we want to be Hollywood grammar. Like we see Hollywood. We are in America. It's once a lifetime.
Okay. Yeah, my sister says she's listening. I'm already thinking. Okay, dress like your favorite media person. You see, number. Sorry, I was just tempted to talk about this because I'm excited about this and I'm looking forward to the situation.
No, the good thing, right? Before the show, we all gonna come because on Instagram we have men as well, so we all gonna come to our show here, your show, and we're gonna talk about it.
Okay, everybody. The purpose I had Winnie here is this. Before we get carried away with the Insaka God thing.
I know.
6th annual fundraiser. Please call Winnie and let's participate. If you are not able to go to New York, you can always you know, you can always support by sending a donation to that amount. And that's what. Vana mapalo na totela.
Oh, na total, and they can even go on our website to make a payments plan as well. It's easier that way. Go with your credit card.
I like the payment planning. So, Priska, there has to be a payment plan for the Insaka God Carpet event.
I'm gonna tell them we need that. No, thank you very much. And remember, infected or affected, we need to support each other. And remember, and the other thing, we have to know that stigma is still there. Even us here in diaspora, that's the first thing you're gonna say. Let's stop doing that, guys. It's really a mental torture to tell somebody who's going through that what they're going through. That this is what it is. It's okay to support. Let's support one another. It's the same thing. Like, what if I have BP, high blood pressure? I'll be drinking medication every day. It's the same thing. Let's normalize it, and let's just be supportive of what our friends are going through.
That's right.
And we have successful stories, but that is for another day. And when they come to the gala, you get to see that.
Like you've said, when the time comes for us to come here and talk about the God Carpet event, we shall. Join the Insaka ladies tomorrow, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I believe it's 2100 Zambia. Winnie, thank you. Fabi, thank you. Great job, ladies. Always appreciate what you people are doing. And everybody, thanks for joining us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, ZBTR TV. We are on Facebook, Zambia Blog Talk Radio. See you next weekend.
Thank you.
Bye.
Zambia Blog Talk Radio.